Man, oh man, I missed that music from Jeremy Harvey, the Tropical Countdown Latin South America Tour theme song. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Gets me going every single time. Good to be back live. This is what, day 4 in a row, day 3 in a row? We're back at it again. I know, look, I know you wanted to fly the fly-by-wire today. However, I just couldn't help myself doing a little King Air flying. So I know the thumbnail was misleading, but we are going to be doing some King Air ops today just because PT6 is awesome. And, you know, why not? Why not? Now, I don't know why the props are unfeathered there at the external. But anyway, that's what we got. We're going to take this puppy down from SPRJ down to, I forget where we're going now. We're going down to Port Alegre, something like that. So, what? You guys don't believe me? Come on. You don't believe me? Alright, fine. Here we go. Yes, we are. We're going to be in the 320. Someone wash the Neo too warm. Hey, Chaos, what's up, man? Yeah, it is fake. We're going to be in the 320 Neo. Let me reset the drone cam for you so you believe me. Here we are, sitting on the ground. Man, Gilroy, California's calling me. Nope, no thank you. Not today, Russia. Not today. This is us right here, for real. We're in the 320 Neo. Haven't flown this in over a month. So, actually, it's been almost more than that, even though YouTube says a month. I think it's actually kind of like 7 weeks, almost 2 months. So, there's been a lot that's changed. It's got Fms2 now. It's got some different, I don't know, different stuff in the flying characteristics. I don't know. I didn't even read the changelog, but I know it took forever to update, so I know there was some stuff in there. And we're going to give it a shot. And what I'm most interested about is when I flew the Fenix yesterday with my with my force feedback side stick, I noticed the airplane just flew differently than what I'm used to and what I'm accustomed to when I was using my other side stick. So today, I really want to see how this puppy hand flies with this force feedback. Is there a change? Is it any better, any worse? I don't know. So come along with me. Azul Akeo is AZU. Whoops. All right, well, we'll survive. We'll survive. There's no ATC on, but yeah, I think maybe I mistyped that. I don't know. I thought Gustavo told me AZL. I don't know. Either way, we're Azul. I think we'll make it. We'll make it. We got a typo. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let me reset this over here and set that right there. Okay, you commuted in your King Air to captain this flight and then the King Air back home. Al Loper, we are going to do some King Air ops here in a little bit. It's been a while since we've done any prop ops, but we bought this airport. Speaking of being a while, remember when we did the South America tour? Look at this airport. I love this airport. It's got the little departure board up here. This terminal is pretty sweet. I am going to visit this airport in real life at some point. These are the TAM gates here, it looks like. But nice little scenery here in SPRJ. Oh, looks like a little citation out there. I got to fix my model matching. My model matching seems to be all out of sorts as of late. But yeah, this airport scenery is really, really nice. Too bad it's cloudy right now. We can't really see the juicy scenery out there in the cliffs and all that. But if you remember, this is the airport where I had my moment. I had my shining moment where we were flying the PMDG 737. We were flying a Goal 737, and we were on a sunrise arrival into this airport. And it was at that moment that I realized Microsoft Flight Simulator is the sim for me. Some of you may remember that stream. Then we repeated that in the Fenix 320, coming in sunrise over the water. Just absolutely beautiful. So love the scenery down here. My FO was from Brazil 2 days ago, so I figured why not, let's do a little Brazil flying in this fly-by-wire Neo. So you guys ready? You guys ready to fire it up? How's the audio? Is it too loud? It looks like it's pegging the red sometimes, but you guys keep complaining about the microphone audio, so I have it boosted, but you tell me if it's too loud. Anyway, actually don't. You know what? If it's too loud, just deal with it. Turn it down. I'm so tired of messing with the dang audio settings. We do know, though, that the fly-by-wire always produces good sounds. So let's go ahead and enjoy them. You'll see a little bit of ghosting in the switches. That is due to my frame generation. I don't know the science behind it, but that's why you see the ghosted switches in there. Now, I've checked the status of some of my shipping. I don't know when my PC is going to be here or when I can finish my PC, but hopefully it looks like end of next week. Oh my gosh. Azul's ICAO is AZL. AZL is Africa one. We got it. We got it. We'll figure it. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Let's power it up. Let's get out of here. Jeez. do apologize for delaying the stream a little bit. I had to go back to the house to grab some stuff, and then I didn't think I would have enough time to get my boboa milk tea. So I did. So we went 15 minutes late. All right, there's the 3 chimes. Go ahead. Oh yeah, here she comes. It looks like another Lufthansa lease deal with Azul. They've not changed the reg in the cockpit yet. Oh really? Oh yeah, they got the DAFBW. Delta, or like, yeah, A fly-by-wire. Delta A fly-by-wire. Has that commercial switch been there on the overhead? Probably. Man, this cockpit is looking crisp. This is looking crisp. I tell you what, since it is dark, let's get the dome light medium. Let's juice up this light right here. You're talking about this commercial button? I think that's been there, right? All right, let's go up the left-hand side. Cruise supply is coming on. Ground control is coming on. CVR test. Beautiful. 1, 2, and 3 on the 8 ears. That looks good. Strobe is in the auto position. Nav's coming on. Ooh, wait, is that new? That says no portable electronic device. Uh-oh, I just hit my microphone cable. Hopefully I didn't unplug it. Is that new? Man, this is looking good. I haven't flown... I mean, I forgot how crispy this cockpit looks like. Maybe I'm just used to looking at the TFTI. But this all looks great in here. The lighting on the backlighting is just absolute juice. Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. All right, everything looks normal here. Let's go ahead and do fire test. New from like December. Okay. I guess I just never noticed it, huh? Alright, that looks good. Excellent, excellent. We'll juice up this background light here. Juice up that one. We'll turn this on so it matches my light in the office here so you guys can see it. We'll turn up the displays and yeah, there we go. Turn that puppy up. Alright, that's what we like to see. Now, I believe I don't even have to do the initialization in the box. Actually, I do. I always forget, Chaos. Let's see. We got a current nav database. That's good. We're 1 step ahead of TFTI. Let's do an init request. Pull our flight plan in. SimBrief is loaded already for weight and balance. We have the GSX to SimBrief to fly-by-wire. However it works, it's incorporated, so that's always nice. Gustavo, what's up, man? I'm connecting to be your parrot leading the way. All right. All right, Gustavo. The issue yesterday was your exterior sounds were too loud and your mic was lower, so with the volume up to hear you and switching to exterior view is too loud. Ah. See, and that's an underrated... I believe we can change that here. This. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it up right now because we want to hear the takeoff and stuff. Why don't more add-ons give us the option to control the sounds? I mean, there's a handful that do, and then there's some that just are like, here the sounds are. And some of the, I mean, and they're good sounds, but like, let me have control of all the audio. You remember in X-Plane we had that little audio mixer thing, and you could change the environmental. You can change it all. I want to be in control because for that reason exactly. Like if I want to have the sounds up on the inside and everything, but I want to go to outside view, but I want my outside view quiet because we're just in cruise. I feel like it's just an underrated feature, right? Like you said, man. Like, yeah, this is underrated for sure. So, and playing around here with the EFB or the FlyPad, I don't know why people don't talk about the FlyPad more. It's really one of the top 3 EFBs that we got. It's solid, it's snappy, it's quick, it does what you need to do, and I like it. I really do. So we'll go over to the fuel. We'll download the SimBrief fuel, and we'll download. Let's see. So survey, chase, payload, pushback. We don't need that. Let me go to the fuel and call GSX refuel. Oh, do I have to call GSX refuel? I thought this was all on its own. All right, we'll call the GSX truck. Latam, please. All right, that's coming up from the fuel truck, and also we need to call the jet bridge over, right? Let's call the jet bridge over. Is there a way to do that here? Jet bridge. Thank you, thank you. Oh, look at that. I love Brazil. We need. I'm coming to Brazil, man. It's happening. Set 100 to full tonight, a simulation. No, we don't need to do that anymore. We don't need to do that anymore. This is the dev version, Matthew. This is the latest dev. I updated it just before the stream went live, so I'm running the development version here. Need to set up some compression on the mic, probably a limiter on the sim, those filters in Streamlabs, probably OBS. What does that mean? Alright, we got our flight plan here, Azul 357. Oh, it's not the proper ICAO. I did update Navigraph Team Vodka. How common is refueling while boarding? Every time. All the time. Every time, all the time. Alright, SPRJ, real quick, let's see. Wait, do we have independent McDo's? Is that? No independent McDo's yet. Okay, so AOC, let's do a weather request. And I don't need the alternate. Let's just get those two right now. We'll get the ATIS and then we'll figure out what we're going to do here. Did the GSX performance issue ever get ironed out? I shelved it a few minutes ago. Chris, I'm not familiar with the GSX performance issue that you're referring to, unfortunately, my friend. I can't help you there. No METAR at SBPA. We're going in the dark. I think we actually have to call the airport that's right next to it. So that'll be on us. SPRJ, though, 150 at 4, few. What's the juicy departure out of here, Gustavo? We're going to go towards the mountain. I think we want to go towards the mountain, right? So winds are 150 at 4. Let's come over here to the Navigraph charts. And we got 20 and 02. Probably going to be 20 left for departure, I'd imagine, right? Let's do 20 left. Look at the SID. And we're on the Vaca, I believe? No, I'm sorry, EVCO. EVCO 1 Fox. EVCO 1 Fox RNP. And if we take a look at this going southbound, we're doing a here, and then Christ the Redeemer is right over here on this corner, right? So that'll be pretty juicy. Actually going that way, yeah, that's not as juicy. 20 left, EVCO 1 Fox. Let's throw that in the box. So let's go to our flight plan. SPRJ departure 20 left. I think we need to try to bring the MD-11 in here. EVCO 1 Foxtrot, and the transition is going to be Naxop. Naxop. Right there. We'll insert that. Beautiful GPS primary. All the way down. Now, once we get down to SBPA, Team Vodka, what are you planning for an arrival? I know we got a couple aircraft headed down there. Chris Strobel, no, I've not encountered GSX stutters, my friend. Knock on wood. I mean, I haven't had anything noticeable. Looks like we've planned for 1-1. Okay, we're going to do the 1-1 Buxa 3 Alpha. So SBPA arrival ILS Zulu 1-1, and we're coming down the Buxa 3 Alpha, and we're coming off the Vukmu. So Novia, I'll just take a Novia, and let's come off the Vukmu transition. Beautiful. Look at that. 10 for 10 so far on the flight plan loading here. All right, that's done. Is there a secondary? No secondary yet. RadNav, nothing to hard tune. Progress page. We'll put in the airport reference point.
Radar check.
Rare. 11 by 5. SBR.
39.
Where's my view pilot? I'm going to turn that sucker down. SBRJ, airport reference point. That looks good. Perf data, we'll leave it blank. Init B, we'll leave it right there. That's...
Hey, gringo.
I guess I got to turn the radio off for these monkeys on here. All right, that's set. Magic Bell ref key is set. Let me make sure my, yes, mini FCU is working. That's glorious. I don't have any ATC, so let's set our cruise altitude in the FCU up top. Cruising down to Porto Alegre at flight level 380. 380, not 31. 380 is set. That looks good. All right. Have you ever visited Argentina? I have not, but I need to. The whole family has got to go on a South America swing vacation. Once my youngest is a little bit older, it's happening. So like when my first child was old enough to go on a vacation, we had our second child, and then it was like, okay, can't really. Well, you can. I just traveling to South America didn't sound enjoyable with a newborn. And then when my second child got old enough, it's like, all right, maybe we can do some traveling again. And then we had our third. It's like, okay. So we've been in this cycle of, you know, diapers, rinse, repeat. But look at this Embraer 190 over here. Oh, this is going to trigger a lot of people. Where's Phantom at? Phantom and Cat 5 are going to get super triggered by this E190. Look at that. We need to do some more E190 ops. That's just a model, but man, that E190 is pretty juiced. And I saw XP72 flying his X-Crafts, I believe, in X-Plane 11. That looked pretty good. I'm going to have to pay a visit to the old FSSE jets. Give it a shot. I think, don't they take a 190 out of here in real life, if I'm not mistaken? I feel like you got yourself to blame with that kid timing. Yeah, Chaos. Well, you know what? I've never really been a kid person. I just like their mom, so it just kind of works out that way. Aviator, what's up, man? Sounds like you're on the same boat as me. We have that is turning 4 this month, and then others turning 2 in November. Oh, man, congrats. Hey, my oldest Aviator's turning 5 this month, so that's crazy. 5. I remember I was streaming before we even had our first one. It's crazy. My mom has always said that the reason she had children is so she could have adult kids. Yes. Yes. Adult kids. I love it. All right, so we got one 190. We got another 320 Neo. And, 2 more down there at the end. Ooh, what kind of livery we got down here? Ooh, we have a red azul. Beautiful. Look at that. Brazil. Look at this lineup of jets down there. That's pretty cool, just looking at the tail lineup. And you can see the mountain in the background. So much juice. As soon as we're done fueling, I don't think we can fuel and load passengers, right? Is that correct, Chaos? I gotta wait till fueling is done until we start the passenger loading. But we're ready to go. We'll have the fuel on board. Our box is loaded. As soon as we're done fueling, we'll crank the APU and get out of here. Should be good. Should be good. Let me do a camera check here while we got a minute. Going back to the cams. All right, we got our camera. I gotta move this camera a little bit here. Look at that. So we got our force feedback stick. Loved it. I tweaked the profile a little bit. Depending on how it goes today, I'll probably upload this to the Bruner Cloud if you have interest in that. I'll probably also upload the MD-11 as well. But cam check is good. We're ready to go, y'all. You should be able to do both, right? Let me take a look, Chaos. Let's see. So back into our jet here. Let's go to payload. You can board no baggages though. Oh, so if I request boarding, baggages won't happen. I don't want to bug it out. Let's just, everything is going so nice right now. I got to get my coffee back. Chaos, I think what happened too, by the way, yesterday, I think it was a livery issue because I didn't even restart the sim. I just changed to a different livery and everything worked. But something is conflicting in my community folder because my TFDI was doing that same thing again where I would load in. I have no landing gear, no EFB, and the yoke is just turned. Like it's in broken mode. But then if I exit and then reload, sometimes it fixes it. So there's something happening in my community folder, and I'm not quite sure what it is. But there is some conflict somewhere. They'll pull up the fuel carts once fueling is done. I'm good to go. All right, Aviator. The fate of our stream is in your hands, my friend. Boarding is requested. Before we send them down, let's go ahead and get the APU spooling up, get the cabin to a nice, comfortable temperature. Right now, we are looking at 73. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But here we go. This is going to be juice. You ready for this? Oh, you hear the flap open? Shh, shh, shh. Whew. Hear that hydraulic pump open up too as the door was opening? Love it. Little wobble there on the door. Right about 100%. Start the chrono. We'll go VOR, constraint mode on. 30-6 is in the meter. 380 is set. How's that fuel looking? I think he's done. Yeah, he is done, so we're going to bring the bags right over. Yeah, Boris did all of these sounds. Where's the 320 APU flap? Right here. I don't believe it's modeled on this model here. I mean, it's modeled. You could see it, but I don't think it's animated. I'm not sure. Well, it's probably animated on the Fenix. Actually, you know what? Right now, it's in the proper position. This is the APU inlet flap, and it's open. I'd have to check to see if I didn't start the APU if this would be closed. So in this is the APU flap, and in its current position, it's open. I'm not. Chaos says it's not animated, so I guess it just stays in this position the whole time. But you could hear it in the sounds when I started those APU. When I started the APU, you could hear that door first, and that's 100% realistic because I've been out here walking around when the APU is getting spooled up, which is not very nice. But you can hear it start to go. So pretty sweet. Our airplane just did some tilting action. I hope everything is good there. Oh. I guess I need a profile for this airport, huh? Chaos, that way I could see passengers coming down. I love these jet bridges. There's one just like this in Medellin. There's a jetway that we go to. Looks almost exactly like this. I like it when you can see the passengers coming down, the kids, they wave at you and stuff. Better than just looking like in some airports like Atlanta. Just a big wall right here. Alright, we have 14.6 on board. Let me double check with my sim brief profile to make sure we do have the proper amount of fuel on this one. We're going to be kind of tight on the weights out of here. Estimating takeoff 135, so that's fine. We're about 5,000 under for the runway anyway. 38. Our min gate fuel, block fuel 14.6. That checks out. So everything looks good. About another minute or so here, and we'll get the bleed on. Turn the brightness down a little bit. It's a little blown out. There we go. Turn that down. And I guess we could put the fuel on the page here. 14.6. That's going there. Check. Fuel is on board and balanced. Yes, it is. Close enough. APU bleed. External power is coming off. And we're on our own now. Ground crew's probably not very happy because now it's really screaming out there. Ooh, takeoff calculations. Alright, let me have some more Bobo in my tea here. Ron James says, I don't think it's your community folder. I think it's a sim update 15 because it happens with the PMDG 737 and PMDG acknowledged it's a sim update issue. Really, Ronald James? Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better then because I really haven't added anything out of my sim or my community folder in months other than the MD-11 and 777. So, okay, so maybe it is a sim update problem like they're saying. That just need to restart sometimes, I guess. But yeah, I loaded in. I was like, oh no, why is everything broken? And then I just changed liveries. I reloaded and everything was fine. So hopefully it stays that way. What was I going to do? Oh, we're going to do a takeoff calculation, says Chaos. So let me see if I can figure it out. Ooh, performance. Takeoff, ICAO. Fill data. Oh, look at this. This is straight out of the real airplane. OFP, sure. What's my options? Now, OFP. SPRJ 20 left. Dry, wind. Flex? No flex. Toga. Anti-ice off, packs on though, because we're super lame, right? Less than 100 likes. So, again, I like that 250 like mark. That's pretty standard. If you want to do packs off, I highly recommend it. If you want to do packs off, make sure you hit that like button. It's up to the chat. 250 likes to get a packs off takeoff. Let's calculate this. Let's see what it does here. Uh-oh. Beyond takeoff weight. 98. Well, that's not good, Chaos. Let's try config 2. The Neos always like config 2 though, so hold on. Let me rerun it. Well, we're 10,000 pounds. Let's see if we can gain 10,000 pounds with flaps 3. It's going to be close. 10.5. Flaps 3 Toga. Packs off. Runway bearing. Is there a distance? 22C, 1018. We have problems. This might be a value of conversion issue. Ah, maybe it is a conversion issue. Zippy, Flaps 25. What are you flying with Flaps 25 to get out of here? Mr. Martini, thank you for 36 months of support, man. 3 years. Feels so good. Hey, Mr. Martini, I know that. I see your name around here all the time, man. I appreciate the support. I really, really appreciate the support, man. Thank you for all 3 years of joy. Nick and Nate, this is new to me, man. This is new to me, so... could it be a conversion issue? Let's do a kg calculation. Still says we're off. SPRJ 20 left. So right runway. Takeoff remaining available. 4,300 is short. That is short. Hold on. Is that the actual length of the runway? We might have a problem, chat. Oh my gosh, it is 4,300. Is there no... There's no additional... Uh-oh. Bearing is 199. Let's try that. Let's go back to... where was I? Not the radio calculator. Runway bearing is 199. Takeoff remaining is 4,300 feet long. Runway no slope. Calculate. There we go. Okay, so maybe I just had to put that in. Let me try this back to pounds. Make sure. Okay, so I think I just needed to adjust. Maybe it didn't know where the runway was or something. Maybe that's what it was. So, okay, we're going to do a
completed.
config 3 yoga. Can I do packs on? Yeah, we can do packs on. So it's up to you guys if you want to do packs off. Wow, so 22, 23, 26. Boarding's completed, so let's go ahead and copy your zero fuels over. 120.7, 132 takeoff. Wait, that checks out. 134.9. Let's go to the perf page. Gringo, listen to me. I'm the loco. What? Bearing is 199. Oh, listen to this fake pilot. Let me have some tea.
Cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
All right. So, this actually isn't unrealistic to do flaps 3 down back lab, because now that I know the runway is 4,300 feet long, for us with takeoff runway less than 5,000 feet, per our SOP, we have a well, depending on where we're at. The example I'm referring to is John Wayne. John Wayne departures. It's a required flaps 3 Toga static, not necessarily for runway length, but for noise abatement. So we're going to apply that procedure to this runway for runway length at 4,300 feet. We're going to do flaps 3 Toga static. Now, I told you the story during COVID. I did a flaps 3 Toga static in a Neo out of John Wayne with like 17 passengers on board. We were rocketing. Absolute rocket ship. So we'll see how this handles. We're left definitely a little bit more heavy though. So we got our speeds. We're flaps 3. Let's put them in there. 22, 23, 26. Flaps 3. Beautiful. Doesn't give us the THS value, but we don't... I mean, it's fine. Alright. That looks good. And I guess I'll leave this on here. Taxi page. Thank you. Full screen. You ready? I think it's time, chat. Hold the brakes. Oh yeah, it's going to be a flaps 3 static. Anybody pushing back? Oh, let's get out of here. Prepare for pushback and departure. Well, let's see. Where do we need to be on us? Oh no, that's only on America only. So we're on 22.8. We don't have a squawk 2000. Squawking 7,000, huh? By default, that's sus. Hello, Captain. Ready for pushback. Rio traffic. Azul 357 going to be pushing back off gate 2. Plan at 20 left. Rio. Alright.
That's the month. Traffic, that's 4190, pushing back, snap 6.
Beacons on before start checklist. Windows, doors, and slides close and arm. Beacons on, thrust levers idle, parking brake is on before start checklist completed.
I doubt it.
Here comes the tug. Let's get out of here. Oh, this will be kind of a cool view, pretending that you're a passenger watching the airplane push back. Make sure to update FrameGen mod. Lilo Pilot. Not gonna happen, man. I never fix what's not broken. And mostly because I'll have a new PC here within, hopefully, a week with native FrameGen. So, if it ain't broken, I ain't fixing it. Vladimir, I agree, man. Cockpit looks great. We need to go nose to the right, tail to the left.
Hey, galera, deixa eu cortar esse gringo otário.
Brakes released, clear to push. There it goes. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I miss this fly-by-wire, man. It's just so fun to fly. The sounds. I've been thirsting for this sound pack for days. Sipco, me too, man. I'm looking forward to it. Makes such a difference. You see how the sounds change throughout the cabin? Wish I could see that guy's livery. In Brazil, they start 2 or 1 first. Chris Levin, my old PC is going to be used for video editing. I'll still be using it. Alright. What do we do in Azul land? Do we do 2 then 1? Or 1 then 2? Let's do 1 then 2. Oh no, I pushed into the other airplane. Sorry, dude. Ignition mode to ignition start. Oh. Oh. Bro, I was definitely in the pushback first. Outside engine start? Ooh, okay. Here we go, you ready? Outside engine start first. Number 1. Shh. Okay, that, my friends, is an engine startup sound. That is an engine startup sound. Oh, we got a good start on 1. Let's go ahead and start engine 2 from inside. Here we go. Turning 2. Oh, listen to that bass. Oh my gosh, I can't. All right, shh, shh, shh.
Para coordenação de tráfego, Vasco 492 pronto para o táxi. 70 a bordo, autonomia de 4 horas, Porto Alegre no 360. Inicia táxi para a 20 esquerda, Santos Dumont.
Bologna. Man.
Please prepare for takeoff.
That's how you start engines, y'all. That is how you start engines. That's just, I love it. I love the visceralness of it. It's awesome. And this was Boris's first sound pack. Just wait, guys, think about this. The guy who made this sound pack is making the Bluebird 7.5 sound pack. We might just do an engine start on loop for a week or so. All right, we got 2 good starts. That's coming there. We're doing flaps 3. Jeez, coming all the way back. Pilot Mateo, take it easy, man. Back to my boring job. Safe travel in virtual skies. Hey, the Land Shark, take it easy, my man. All right, we got 3 good starts. 2 good starts. Flaps 3. APU is coming off. APU master switch is coming off. Now that you know what it sounds like, chat, remember, 250 likes equals a packs off Toga takeoff. I'll even sweeten the deal. 250 likes, Toga outside view. Outside view. It's a short taxi. Let's do all our checks here right now. XP72 check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Close enough. Neutral. Don't want to roll back in my chair. That looks good. Trim is neutral. 30.0% CG set. Let's go. Real traffic. 0357 taxi and 20 left. Real. Brakes released. Let's go. Where's that 190? Oh, he's still on the gate. He's probably programming his VNAV.
Coordenação de tráfego Santos Dumont, Vasco 4192, ponto de espera Alfa para 20 esquerda, alinhar e decolar. Reportará fora do solo, VASP 4192.
Oui. Brake check. Pressure 0. Alright, that's good. Cabin's ready. Takeoff config. We never did our flow, so auto brakes max. Takeoff config check. That's going there. That's auto TARA.
V1, you're so slow, man.
Let's turn the dome light off. We don't need that anymore. Just waiting on the cabin. Alright. Looking good. Oui, baguettes. Chat summary thinks viewers are very excited about the new engine sounds in the MSFS 2020 update.
Traffic, 4190.
Al Loper, I did. Yeah, thanks. Courtesy A-Rod. He sent me the configurator real quick, and I was able to reconfigure the brakes. So, yeah, got them fixed. FCU is too tall in the flyby. They have to work around that as well. FCU is too tall. Wow, looks pretty good to me. Here we go.
Dumont traffic, fast 4190. We're crossing 20 right, 2 line up, 20 left.
Oh, just hit a turtle there. Just got the Bravo, been waiting, have been having fun with the regional CRJ. Oh, dude, Saxmacker. That CRJ with the Boris sound pack, so juice, man. It's a lot of fun to fly. Matter of fact, we might have to take the old CRJ out again at one point. FS 2024, better not ruin this plane. Mr. Martini, I don't know, dude. I hope so too, man. I hope it doesn't either. Let's give him another ding here. Let's see if we can... You guys ready? There we go. Cabin ready.
Decolou da 20 esquerda, Vasco 492 em ascensão, restrito 8.000 ao 080.
Get in English, please.
Please.
So I'm gonna wager they don't let people cross 20. Yeah, you can't because it's the same piece of pavement. So we're gonna hold short 20. Brake set. Let's see. Well, too bad Gustavo didn't put it in the water there. Let's see if Zippy can get out of here. Alright, one more sip of Boboa tea.
Traffic fast 4190, departing 20 left, the left turn.
Godspeed, brother. Over under Zippy's apple runs it off the runway. The aviator, I really don't know, man. It's been so long since I bought this scenery. I couldn't tell you who makes this one. Thrust set, you're absolutely right, man. Seasons.
5,000.
The seasons in 24 is going to be sweet. Now I kind of have pseudo seasons with Rex textures, or what is it? Yeah, the GSX season thing. But I'm right there with you, man. Having proper snow and autumn and all that. Oh, look at that turn out to the left. All that looks so cool. Real traffic, Azul 357 gonna depart 20 left. And real traffic, Azul 357 crossing 20 right, line up on 20 left, real. Alright, let's go. You're not supposed to say line up and wait. Those are all coming on, strobes are coming on. Let's go. Line up and wait 20 left. Make sure you pick the right one. Here we go, chat. Oh, I cannot wait for this takeoff.
Santos Dumont traffic fast 4190. We are passing 3,000 feet and we are going straight to cruise.
Alright, 380 is set. Speeds are checked. Radio altimeter is not required. Above QNH 30.6. Looking good. Yeah, we won't need Accu Seasons. That's... hey, Thrust set, I'm all about getting rid of additional fluff. Like getting rid of third-party stuff to just have default. No more Accu Seasons, don't have to worry about that. Installing, uninstalling. You can see all the tire marks here. Gosh, I love this.
Para coordenação de tráfego, Vasco 492, segue no perfil da Evox no Fox. Transmissão na Shopping, atenção nível 360.
Where are the turtles on this one? Is there a turtle on this runway? No, it's pretty much dead center. Close enough. Oh yeah, she's juiced up, ready to go. That's proper lineup too. Could have used a little bit more of the threshold. All right, you ready? Let's see, 244. We never hit 250 on the likes, so you guys are gonna get the lame one. Hold on, my buddy's texting me real quick. Okay, good. You ready? Real traffic, Azul 357 departing 20 left. Lights are on. Packs on. Toga. Takeoff. Spool them up, Fiddy. Yoga's in chat. Yoga. Oh, we were supposed to do it static. Oh well. Uh-oh. Mantoga SRS. Auto thrust blue. 80 knots. Thrust set. 100 knots. Check. Oh wow, this runway is short. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with. Gear up. Gear up. Gear up. Why is my nav looks a little funky there? Thrust, climb, climb. Auto thrust. I'm not sure what's happening with my RNAV departure. Something is definitely jacked up there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go direct to EVCO. Or EVSOB. Yeah, something was really jacked up with that departure. Almost looked like it was headed for the wrong runway. Oh, there it is, though. That's the view I wanted this whole time. Now my bleeds are on. My bleeds are on Team Vodka. We can go flaps 1. Speed checks. Flaps 1. 8,000 is magenta. That'll be our restriction. IMC here. Disarm the spoilers too. Comes a bank angle check to the right. Oh, it flies nice. It flies real nice. There's S-speed, flap 0, up takeoff checklist. Oh man, the hand flying is nice. Feels just like a Neo. Here comes a level off. Looks like we're gonna be right. We might hit it. We might not. Let's see here. Might just keep climbing through it. It's in a window of 5 and 8, so I think we're gonna be okay. Well, speed all constraint star. Let's see. There's our transition, magic barrel ref, 30 outs, or no, we need to hit standard. Standard set. Yeah, we're gonna be right on this restriction here. Nice spool down, you hear that? Nice spool down. Out constraint. And we're gonna go right into thrust climb, open climb. Here we go. Let's hear it spool back up. Spooling back up. Listen to that. Oh my goodness. Those are sounds, chat. Those are engine sounds. Alright, let's take it up to 10. 10 degrees of pitch here. 10 and 250 is pretty much what you're looking for here. Guru, the way it flies with this stick so far, this is my first takeoff I've flown with it. So far, it's the real thing, dude. I really am having a hard time, saying that this is... I'm trying to figure out where this doesn't feel realistic, and I really don't know yet. We'll see how it is on landing. That was where I noticed the biggest change when I was flying the Fenix around. I'm just going to do a wing rock here just to feel the flight controls with the stick like this. Yeah, I mean, that just feels so good. That's crazy. What a time. What a time to be a simmer, chat. Alright, everything's pretty loud, though. I'm going to turn sim down. Alright. We'll save everybody's ears. Sim is down. It's a straight line. Let's see. Man, I almost reached for my FCU up top here. I don't have this part of the EFIS FCU. We got one more turn. We'll keep hand flying it. We'll keep hand flying, but we're at 10,000 feet. Let's turn the lights off. Whoops. Forward call. Beautiful. Where can I purchase that base? Ty, this is the Brunner base. I believe it's... I don't even know what it's called, to be honest with you. I think it's like the CLS-60. It's just the base. I don't have a... The stick that you see here is the Flight Sim Project stick. And it fits on there. But the force feedback base and the control loading base is from Brunner. What's the green stripe inside the Neo engine? That's acoustic lining. That's acoustic lining to help keep the noise down. All right, one more turn here. I mean, but yeah, once you're straight level, it's straight level. Do you prefer CEO or NEO? It just depends, man. They're so similar. I prefer the CEO just because it's more of a visceral experience. But if I have to fly a long flight, give me the NEO because it's just easier on the ears. It's quieter. It's just nicer. It's newer. It feels newer. Some of the CEOs are kind of... I think the last CEO was built in 2019 or something like that, right? We determined it was a 321 to Delta. That was the last CEO. So... Did you adjust your settings to try to make the flare? Gray shirt. I haven't touched anything. Even in the Fenix, the stream yesterday, with this base, everything is 100% linear. In fact, there is no sensitivity settings. There's not even a pitch or roll axis in Microsoft Bound. It's running through CLS to Sim software. There's 18. Well, we're already through the transition. So there's actually, if my CLS to Sim were to quit working, I'd have no control of the airplane because there's nothing bound in Microsoft. It's just a straight linear profile, dampened properly, and it flies like the real thing. PMDG just dropped an update for the triple. Really? Are there any sound updates in it? Oh, the force feedback setting. Oh, no, I didn't, Gray Shirt. I didn't. Because the only thing I did is I upped the pressure a little bit from yesterday's stream to today's stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a little scale to the airplane, and I'm going to measure exactly how much force it takes to move the stick in either direction, and then I'm going to mimic that with the base. I think I got it pretty close, but I mean, if I use a little scale, weight scale or something, I can make it exactly the same. So that's what I'm going to do. I just haven't had a chance yet, but I will try to find a little pocket scale or something, and then I'll weigh the resistance on the side stick in the real airplane. And I swear there are some airplanes though that have different they have different resistance settings. The Neos, since they're all new, I mean they're all pretty much the same, but you get into some older CEOs, I swear they're much softer. They're relatively the same, but I mean I don't know the ins and outs of what their specs are for maintenance for the dampening on the side stick, but I can guarantee you they're not all 100% exactly the same. They're all very, very similar, but there are some differences. All right, we're pretty much in a straight line. There's not much else we can do. Let's go AP1 on. Autopilot engage. Let's make sure the autopilot works with this. Sometimes force feedback on autopilot doesn't work very good. But let's see here. AP1 is on. Looking good. Full screen cam. What a juicy departure, y'all. What an absolute... Oh, this is going to be a beautiful flight. This is real time, too. This is going to be nice. All right. Boba T-brake. Hang on. All right, I almost just died trying to trying to get those bobas at the bottom. Hold on. I was trying to get those little boba pearl things. It came up the straw and went right to the back of my throat. Almost died. All right, we're back. We're okay. We're okay. Almost died though. Choking on some balls. Only you, A-Rot. Only you, ma'am. Alright. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering. There's a Moza for $5.99. Yes, Andre, so I'm very interested in that Moza, and I hope Moza comes in and knocks it out of the park. But from what I can tell, Moza's only doing the base right now, which is great if you want to fly DCS and other sims and other airplanes that like enter into force feedback. But I'm more specifically interested in force feedback yoke development because I think that's really where the juice is. Having this force feedback on the Airbus side stick is awesome. It's legit. It's one of the best things I've ever felt as far as sim is concerned. However, at its price point, unless you're building a cockpit or you are just in dire need for that 100% as close as you can get realism, you know, having a force feedback base just for Airbus flying is, I mean, that's a steep price point just for that. But if you play other games like DCS or you fly other stick-driven aircraft, then it's going to be a no-brainer. But anyway, V1, any real-world U.S. flight dispatcher? Oh, I'm a real-world-based dispatcher here. Love what you do, Captain K. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I love what you do. You know, y'all keep us going, man. On their base, the same as the Thrustmaster mount, so the stick can go on it. Guru, yes. If that Moza base is the same as like the Thrustmaster attachment, then this FSprojects stick will fit, because the FSprojects stick, there's 2 versions you can get. I believe it's Thrustmaster, and then it's Verpal. I want to say the Verpal base was slightly different attachment, the way it attaches. But if you just, you know, Thrustmaster has pretty much captured the whole market as far as the connection points are concerned. So if you get the Thrustmaster base and the Thrustmaster attachment version of the stick, you're good to go. You'll fit so many other bases too. The CM2 has the same attachment point. I mean, they all have the same. Captain Chemtrails is back. Hey, you're on a streaming streak. Good to see you again. Hey, Captain Chemtrails, yeah. I was, had this week off, so it made the most of it, right? Made the most of it. Good to see you again, man. Oh, you know what? VKB was different. That's what it is, Team Vodka. The VKB base is got the different attachment point, because Verpal, it connects properly. That makes sense. Verpal and Thrustmaster are the same. Cody Wilnar, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Looks like iChazer got a membership from Cody. I appreciate you, Cody. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Very kind of you. All right, we're cruising on up. 30.2 to 380. Now, we are going to increase the speeds today. We're going to go cost index 99 because I'm going fishing after this. Matter of fact, that's why I had to delay the stream, too. As I was halfway to the office, and my buddy called me. He's like, hey, I got a tournament Saturday, Sunday, so I need to go check out this lake tonight. Want to come? I was like, yep. So I had to go back home, grab all my gear, and then come back to the office, and then I needed time for Bobo tea. So we're going to go 99 once we get to cruise. We'll see what that Mach number is. Should be about 80. One of the Fenix Sharklets in 1921. Hazo Basso. Hey, man, your guess is as good as mine, dude. It's almost looking... Well, I don't know, because I don't know when 24 is coming out. I was going to say it almost looks like they're waiting for 24 to drop, but who knows? I really have no idea, man. Oh, that's a pretty shot right there. Curious about your pedestal throttle setup. What's that made up of? This over here? This is a Throttletek throttle sitting on a cardboard box. That's what that is. This side stick is on a Brunner base, which is on an MFG mount. MFG, is it MFG? They make really hardcore heavy-duty mounts. Awesome, awesome company to work with. And they make a mount for the Brunner base. So this is on an MFG base. Well, you might be able to see how I've lifted up here. You kind of see how it's mounted. Super sturdy. And then this is mounted on a just a regular desk mount. Like a JP mount, I think. One of the ones I recommended before. So. Catco, what's up, man? Yeah, Azul's got an awesome paint job, man. Officially November 2024 is Microsoft 2024. Okay, awesome. So we got a date. We got a date then. Good deal, good deal. Any predictions on pilot hiring for the remainder of the year? Got all my hours just waiting for them to open up. Eduardo, but hey, man. It's hire until furlough, dude. Hire until furlough. I think that's gonna... I think we're kind of entering that lull. The thing is, this lull is obviously, in my opinion, going to be temporary, and it's mostly just due to aircraft availability. Boeing can't get their stuff together. Pratt & Whitney can't get their stuff together. So it's really just kind of... That's what's causing the backlog. So everybody's stopped hiring pretty much right now. But I think it should open up, unless someone launches a nuke, which that's always a possibility too. Current state of affairs. But you know, I think summer of next year is going to look vastly different than this summer. Oh, that's one good way to get banned. Something I never understand about Airbus during brief 6 months of flying them. Why can't you manually enter a speed but instead mess with cost index? Captain Chemtrails, so on FMS2 Release 2, you can enter a speed in the descent perf. Not in the climb perf. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like right here, you should be able to put like a speed and then it stay managed. I know what you're saying. But on FMS2 Release 2, you can do that on descent, even if you've already started the descent. Before, if you started down and managed, you couldn't change it unless you recruised it. Now you can. And yeah, you can't change it. It is kind of weird. But it's not as, doesn't give you as many options. They want you to fly that cost index, you know. Greetings from F9. You think a merger is upon us? Hoping everyone over here thinks it's going to happen above the streams. Cheers. Hey, John, I have no idea, man. I think there's going to be more consolidation in the airline industry. I just don't know when, and I don't think it's going to happen under this administration, so everybody's got to wait till then, well, to see what happens this election season. And I think my prediction is if there is an administration change this November in the States, I think there'll be some consolidation, but I just don't know for sure. We're already seeing it with Alaska and Hawaiian, so. I gotta go to actual work now. Hey, take it easy, Mr. Lay. Drea, well, there's been some changes since I've last flown this airplane. It's been over almost a month and a half, so. But right now, I mean, it flew awesome coming out of there. Hand flying felt great. The box, I should have looked at it more carefully. The box looked all sorts of jacked up. Let's look at the SID here real quick. What it should have been. Our SID was all jacked up, though. We were on the EVCO 1F Foxtrot RNP, so it should have been a left turnout and then a right turnout. Where's the... Yeah, it should have been this. But for some reason, I don't know. I'll have to watch it back to see what happened. It just really didn't look like it wanted to do this departure procedure. So I just went direct to EVCO, I believe, or yeah, EVSOB, and then we went from there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. Not sure. Get ready to level off, I think. 38? Yeah. 380. Oh, listen to that fake pilot. Just getting my bobos out of there. Hey, right, yeah, it has been pretty quiet. I'm not sure. I mean, if that happens, it's just very interesting to me. If the DOJ lets that one go through, then I'm like, really? Really? I don't know. It's above my pay grade. It's above my corruption grade. Alaska told the government they'd make all Boeing fleet if allowed to merge. You know what? Would surprise me, man. Show me your ND or you'll have to... Or you will take over Zippy. Let me see. Where is Zippy? Got 2 aircraft in front of us. Now he's 20-something miles out front. We're looking good. 7-8 Mach. We'll go ahead and turn that seatbelt sign off. You're now free to move about the cabin. Oh, man. What a beautiful... This is a beautiful livery. Azul's livery is awesome looking. That looks good there. Turn it down a little more. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go back inside. Let's go to the fly pad. Let's go to sounds or settings. Sounds. Exterior master. Is it not working? I don't think it's working. Exterior master sound sliders are not working. Well, at least we could pretend. Get Boris on the horn. Diego, yeah, I heard it is flooded, but it shouldn't be flooded by the time we get there. Victor, it was. It was Neilman, right? David Neilman? Is that his name? Ethan Jolly. What's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Chaos. I retract all my positive compliments. Captain Quay says, quick question. Do you guys ever use a fixed page? Put a distance ring over the MSA nav aid with a reciprocal rail. Oh, no, Captain K. Never done that. I know what you're talking about. But no, I've never done that on as far as the MSA is concerned. You definitely could to draw it out, but you start drawing too many lines on your ND, in my opinion, it starts to get a little bit too cluttered, and then you just start, you don't really know what they mean if there's so many. But I normally, if it's serious terrain, you know, having that reference point on the prog page is all you really need. Hate to get political, but you mentioned those nukes. With Ukraine getting the F-16s and weapons for the plane being supplied by NATO, I think the war is about to drastically change. I'm inclined to agree with you, K-Cow. I think it's going to be... Here's my thing. If you live in the U.S., you know every election year there's always something wild. That's just fact. It doesn't matter who it is. Every election year it gets wild. And it's been getting wilder and wilder. But right now, it's been quiet. So that's why I'm just like, what's happening? Why is everything so quiet? Negative, what do you need? No, nothing. No, push to talk works. Have I missed anything juicy? Oh, yeah, the takeoff, Ethan. The sounds on takeoff, man. We used up all 4,000 feet of that runway just about. We probably used up about 3,000 feet. What flavor of Bobo? Boboa? I just got, like, they call it the classic one. Whatever it is. It's good, though. It's good. Just subbed. Hey, Bad Pilot. Welcome on board, man. Welcome on board. Oh, yeah. I feel like we need proper Brazil tunes for this one. Tapioca. So is that what they are, A-Rot? Are they tapioca little balls, I guess? Is that what it's made of? I thought it's not gel. I mean, I guess it's kind of like gelatin, right? But I like them because they're not super sweet. At least the flavor that I have. It's quite refreshing. Brazilian jazz. Oh, look at that. Look at the coastline down there. Maybe we can see the coastline from... the engine's in the way here. We'll go with this view, I guess. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, tapioca pearls. You're not a fan, A-Rot? What? Wasp. What is a bobo? Dude, I just discovered it yesterday. It's apparently a tea. They call it, it's called a milk tea. And apparently they're tapioca pearls they put in the bottom of it. And it's... I don't know. Because I don't have a coffee shop right next door, I lost my cafe con leches. I have to go with the milk tea unless I stop at the coffee shop prior to coming into the office. I guess it would be Latin jazz. Is that a genre? That's cool. Look at that bay down there. Gustavo, what bay is this? Brown sugar milk tea. Thank me later. Dub. So they have a brown sugar milk flavor. They have one. I almost ordered it today, but I'm a creature of habit. And yesterday's was good, so I just got the same one I got yesterday. Maybe tomorrow, or yeah, maybe tomorrow. We have a long haul tomorrow. Ooh, speaking of, I need to schedule that. Dang it. Let me schedule that right now. Auto thrust bleu. You're probably talking about this burble right here. That's the gearbox on the Leap 1A. My honeymoon was in this area of Sao Paulo. Very cool. Kept case as I left my headset in Oakley's. Oh no! On an annual jump seat last month. I have to call my office and say, "Hey, car's captain." Next turn, put him in the crew room. Hey man, it happens. I left my iPad one time, my EFB, in the airplane. And I left. Like I went home, didn't think about it, and the day before I was supposed to start a trip, I'm like, I didn't even know my iPad was missing it, because once I come home from a trip, especially if it's a longer trip, bag goes in the closet. I don't think about work. I don't talk about work. Oh my word, that's loud.
Loving the higher quality streams. I mean the 2K, not the content.
Mike P, thank you for the $20 bomb, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that $20 bank angle check. Hey, if the content sucks, at least I can make it to 2K quality, right? Up the quality of the video, lower the quality of the content. It's the best I can do for you, man. Appreciate the $20. Thank you so much for the support, Mike P. Yeah, my music up. Yeah, that I can do. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I was getting ready to go to work, and I get a text from my buddy, another captain. And he sent, it was just a picture of my EFB on the jump seat, strapped in the harness. I'm like, oh, I don't have an EFB to go to work tomorrow. But luckily he was actually coming back to where I was at, so I just drove down and picked it up. Have you flown to Sao Paulo? It has a great approach going on. I believe we did one time, Go Kip, when we did a South America tour. You don't talk about work when you get home. The first thing you do, get on stream and talk about work. See, Thrust said, yes. At the HQ, yes. But at home, nah, I don't even. I rarely say anything. That's the nice part about this job, man. Like, and like, I know I stream, and obviously we talk about work when I stream. But if I'm not streaming, I mean, once I set that park brake and I walk off the airplane, that's it. I'm done. I don't want them to call me. I don't want to talk to anybody. So you can definitely walk away from it and just kind of detox from the flying general public. Do your kids have any interest in aviation, Nabil? Not yet. They're still pretty young. My oldest, she really wants to fly with me to Minneapolis and get donuts, though. What about Green Dot Aviation? No, I'll throw on some of those air crash videos like Green Dot or sometimes Mentor Pod. There's another one I just started watching, Disaster Breakdown, and I throw that on when I go to sleep. So it takes me about a week to get through one video because I fall asleep like within 10-15 minutes. But I don't even want to bring my bag out of the trunk. That reminds me, I got to go get it to charge my EFP for tomorrow. Yep, Captain Chemtrails. Yeah, not many jobs you can do that, and it's very true. Like, set the brake, walk away, and don't even have to think about it till the next time you're going in. It's a nice song, but I don't want to do the audio or the lyrics. Well, that's a cool shot. I'm gonna have to turn the airplane all the way off. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Oh, that looks cool. Mentorpod is really putting out some quality stuff. Yeah, he has. He definitely has, man. I just watched his the DC-9. Yeah, the DC-9, talking about McDonnell Douglas and all that. And then I also watched his Turbulence one. I thought that one was kind of interesting, like that program they have for Turbulence, and there's only a select few airlines that are on it. But yeah, he's putting out some good ones. Mohammed, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Key 6, hey, next time, Key 6, are you Oak or San Jose? I was in San Jose for 3 days in a row, man. Xylobo, it's a beautiful view, isn't it? I think was it called Skypath? Yeah, and then after that accident with the 777, then Emirates said they're joining it, something like that. Have the kids ever flown with you on a flight while working? Joe Plains, my oldest has, yes. My two younger children have not yet. Can you do KM Malta with the 320 Neo? Ooh. If we do any, you mean KLM? If we do any KLM, it'll be MD-11. Should we take a look at the AnyBuild 320 Neo? I've never even attempted to fly it. I wonder if I should. Flight DC jets. If you know, you know. Key6, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Hey, that's $5 you could have put towards a Bruner, man. Well, I appreciate your support, dude. I'll buy you a beer next time I'm out there. Have you noticed any increase in sudden violent turbulence yourself over the years? Migs, if I'm being completely honest, no. Like, because it goes in, like, when I was flying regional stuff, I was flying 80 hours a month every month, you know, so of course I felt subject to it. And then as my schedule changes, you know, and as my seniority grew, I like to fly as little as possible. Like last year, I didn't do a single overnight. So, you know, I just do one turn out and back. And if the weather's not optimum, I'll just drop the trip. Like, so I'm afforded those luxuries with seniority, right? So it's really hard for me to tell because my amount of flying changes so much. Now this year, I'm actually flying a lot more. I've been flying more this year. I've flown more block hours this year already than I did all of last year. But I can't really tell you if it's been worse or not. $74 gear has been quiet. I wonder if he's going to go fly a passenger soon. Skypath is great. We ran it initially at JB and it kept getting better and better, then they got rid of it. Typical. Typical fashion, when you get something good, they take it away. That's true, man. I feel like we hear more news about turbulence. I think it's just, Hudson, I think it's the advent of social media and the increase of social media presence and the automatic explosion of media around aviation events. I mean, just look at, like, remember when United hit the news cycle? And, like, every day there was something about United. Every day there was something, oh, United did this. Oh, wheel fell. I think a lot of it has to do with the advent of social media and people just like, things just going viral. When that never really used to happen. XP72 in the house. Don't go against the system and answer the turbulence question wrong. Oh my gosh. I know, XP. I gotta be careful, man. Gotta just tread water. Tread water. Don't poke the bear. Big Brother's always watching. I know, XP. I hear it, man. XP, we're gonna get in trouble, man. One of these nights, I'm gonna hit you up when I'm out there, and we're gonna have a good time. By the way, I believe you owe me an MD-11 stream because your Embraer landing was a 256. It had to be below 250, I think. Hope you're good, man. Hey, XP, if you're looking for a long haul, tomorrow, Honolulu, LA, 4 p.m. Central. That's what I'm loading up. Do passengers even listen to the pilots anymore when they switch to seatbelt sign with turbulence? Winky? I don't know, man. I feel like they do. Alright. It's a relaxing song, but when she's talking in my ear... Okay, this is elevator music. We'll skip that one. It's just hard for me to like can hear her talking, so I don't like lyrical songs. Man, that top-down view, though, is where it's at, huh? How pretty is that? Should we try this side with the sun? Nah, I kind of like the shadow side right here. That looks good. Coming up soon, bring it on. All right, XP. All right. DC6 win for XP. People get scared if there's wing flex. Meanwhile, I get scared if there's no wing flex. Yeah. I'm a sucker for down-up views. For down-up views. This view? This is the AROT view? Man. That's interesting. I know a psychiatrist. You want her number? That's the city of Santos. Hey, our tour guide. Let's all give a round of applause to Gustavo, our tour guide. We are passing the city of Santos. You need to do a crossover stream like Network TV does, a combined flight dual stream with you. Hey, Delta, we've done that before, man. It's been a while. That's what I was saying. If XP wants to do a long haul, what if we switch from opposite ends? He went LA, Honolulu. We went Honolulu, LA. Cross each other's paths over the Pacific. It'd be kind of cool. The problem is I'm planning on going on a little date when we're up in cruise initially. So with XP conga line, we'll have ATC the whole way, and then we'll be in trouble. 50 miles from Sao Paulo and 2,500 feet changed elevation. Thank you, Gustavo. I should go. I should monitor 21.5, and Gus, you can talk. But you can talk on 21.5. Can I actually monitor 2 radios? Hold on. 21.5 is on too. Can I listen to it? It's tuned in. That's probably Vatsim watching. Gustavo, dial in 21.5 and be our tour guide. Don't let the FAA know that you know a psychiatrist. I misspoke, Dale. I know a doctor. Meow. Oh, don't start meowing.
Check 21.5.
That view looks so good, though.
5 de 5.
Why not choose a random fruit? We used to say grab a handful, so when we were like, grab a handful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you have 5 fingers. So that's kind of like a mess around freak. Like if you heard your buddy on the radio say, hey, grab a handful. I mean, we'll do up down. I can't get behind it. I can't get behind that one. I could do this view. That view's cool. But I like looking at the shoreline down there. I like seeing the cities we're passing. I feel like we're actually getting places. The whole point of guard is that people can't communicate the freak. I know of a psychiatrist, exactly. Did you see the video where they had to pull the guy from out of overhead bins? Yes, Nate Williams, I did. I didn't know if that was real or not. That's insane. The dude was in the ceiling. He was in the overhead. Or wasn't he between the overhead bin and the ceiling? Like, how do you get up there, man? Look, if I can tell you guys, 330 people in the chat, if I can tell y'all one thing, if you ever got on an airplane and you don't have to go use the lav, keep your seatbelt on. Just keep it on. Loosen it up, but keep it around your waist. Because you never, ever know. I mean, you could hit a wake, you could hit an air pocket, you can hit clear air turbulence, and it can be completely unpredicted, and it can break your neck. So, just, we keep ours on. We got 3. We have a 5-point harness up front, and at minimum, we always have 3 on. Or at least I do. So, there's really no reason to ever take your lap belt off as a passenger. Really no reason, unless you have to use the lav. Stephen Howell, is that really? Sorry, man. Our pilots in the U.S. still stood down for commonplace mental health and fixed minutes threat to anyone whatsoever. Hey, it's a very touchy subject with the FAA, unfortunately. Yeah, they don't like talking about that here in the U.S. Well, the FAA. If your doctor travels in a phone box, okay, so you might still want to talk to you. Making the turn down south. Happened to a Turkish flight attendant. Probably was a normal flight walking normally. Yeah, flight to live. I've had to. At ART, where I've been working, there was actually a lawsuit for something similar. So what happened was the crew, the pilot said, hey, it's going to get bumpy up ahead. Need y'all to take your seats. So they took their seats. They went through the turbulence. She didn't break her. She did break her back. She broke her back, and I think her foot, when she came back down, had to be airlifted. And then she tried to sue the airline because she said that the pilots never told her to put her seatbelt on. They just said to sit down. So then we had a bunch of company memos where it's like, okay, you have to be specific. You have to say, sit down and buckle up, put your seatbelt on. You know, I didn't know we were dealing with 5-year-olds, but she lost a lawsuit, obviously. That was kind of a weak one. But they tried, and they went to court over it, and it was a battle, and it was drawn out, and it was just like, come on. But that's how serious it can be. I mean, she was even sitting in her jump seat, so it's that negative G. The body does not like negative Gs. And you go negative Gs into the roof, it's probably going to be your head first. So keep that lap belt on. I even keep my seatbelt on in the lav. I take the extension in there. The FAA and other authorities do need to one day get things sorted when it comes to mental health. I agree, Dale. McAllen says, have you ever told the story where you took controls from your FO recently? No, I haven't yet, McAllen. I'll tell you what. I'm going to try... Well, what I might do is I might actually record that as like a pseudo podcast, and then on our long haul tomorrow, I'll play that while I'm away, and then when I come back, we're doing the Swiss Air 111 breakdown. So, matter of fact, let me double check. Let me see what that flight time is right now. I've audited quite a few ASAPs with injuries from turbulence. The majority of them because packs don't wear their seatbelt. Yep. Moral of the story, wear your seatbelt. Yes, indeed. I mean, it just... I guess maybe I was... I mean, I don't know. Like, I just never understood why you would just take your seatbelt off if you were just sitting down. I totally understand if you need to get something out of the overhead, or you need to get up and stretch your legs, which is obviously, I mean, you're on a long flight, going across the Pacific or anything more than 4 hours. I mean, yeah, you get up, stand up for a few minutes, walk to the lav. Even if you don't have to go to the lav, just get up and walk to the lav. Uh-oh, I just regenerated a flight. I didn't mean to do that in the sim brief here. But then once you're done, go back and sit down. Put the lap belt back on. It's not a big deal. I'm trying to get a rough flight time here. 5 hours block at, let's do an 8-6 cruise. We won't do 8-6. If we do 8-3 tomorrow, Honolulu, LA. Right now, with the current winds today, let's see what our actual airtime would be on this. ICTOD, so probably not enough time. Yeah, we're going to do a... we're going to do it. We'll do it. We're going to do it tomorrow, Zippy. 5 hours, 22 block. Airtime is 4:54. So that'll be perfect. We'll take off out of Honolulu, start the stream at 4, and then about 2 hours into it, going to go on a little date next door to the Bourbon House, and then I'll come back, and then we'll have a solid hour, because that Swiss 111 green dot is pretty long. Let me see what it is. I think it's like, I want to say it was almost 40 minutes. But there's so much we can learn from this.
Behind them.
Oh, yeah, it's 33 minutes. Okay. So yeah, that'll take us a solid hour to break down. So that's 3 hours, and then an hour to prep for our descent. Yeah, it'll be beautiful. Beautiful. The UFO episode podcast was fire. Captain Chemtrails, are you still here? If you are, have you ever seen anything or heard anything that you could not explain while you're flying? I'm starting to ask more people now because I have, and I didn't know, because some, like the one that I saw, I did a podcast on one where like I heard some crazy stuff and I saw something crazy over the Gulf. But then like in more recent times, like I saw like something really fast, and like was it my eye? Was it a floater going across my eye? Was it traffic? But then I talked to another pilot flying Navy, and he's like, no, I've seen those for real. Like he says, I almost hit one of those going into San Diego. So I feel like more and more pilots are seeing these things. So I ask people now, I'm like, hey, have you seen anything great, like weird? Oh, she's got a beautiful voice, but we're going to skip that song. Maybe we should do rear down top. We're getting ready to top a descent, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to go here and I'm going to mute this real quick. No, Fubar, you didn't miss it. We were just talking briefly. I think Fly Live might have been locked up here, though. Guys, I'm going to see if I can pseudo schedule the stream so I can send you over to it when this one ends. We got a special livery tomorrow. Special livery. Let me check. Oh, yeah.
Para coordenação, Lote 4192, subindo para o nível 360 devido à turbulência.
MD-11. Long haul. It's a long haul to me. Taking it across the Pacific will be kind of fun. I don't like those. Let's see. I'll probably update this later. But check out this livery. Check out this. Alright, resize, YouTube thumbnail. Is there anything new of the latest Flightbox update? Missed the beginning of the stream. Key 6, it's got a FMS2. And a couple other things. Check the changelog. I didn't read it. Captain Kimtrail says there was a rash of weird lights we were seeing pretty often on night flights, but apparently it's Starlink, so I don't know. I just enjoy the shows. I think at this point we quickly dismiss them as Starlink, so if it was, we probably never know. I hear ya. I have seen the I think it's Starlink too. Really crazy, fast moving lights really far away, and I was told that it was Starlink too, so maybe that's that. But I saw, what I saw was daytime, and it was so fast I only could describe it as like a cube in a sphere, which now that was before it was really popular, because now there's like, oh, there's floating cubes and spheres. But that's what I swear I saw before, but it happened so fast. I'm like, I can't confirm nor deny what I saw. Maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. But all right, we're gonna reschedule view. MD-11 long haul. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to schedule this, a rough schedule here. Honolulu to LAX. And that'll be cool because it'll be a night landing. We'll fly through the sunset. Are we close to TOD? Dougal McTavish, good to see you, man. Takeoff calc from SimReef integration 321X. Ooh, there's that dog. That'd be interesting. You know what I should have done? I should have ran the. I should have ran that. All right, tomorrow, or hopefully, I'll have a trailer for this and a trailer for this and some more juicy pictures to update. But that is now scheduled tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. Japan Airlines cargo UFO incident over Alaska back in the 80s was a weird one. That rings a bell, JMP. Rings a bell. Alright, now I'm going to edit this stream. Redirect. So at the conclusion of this stream, you should be redirected to tomorrow's long haul so you can like it. Alright, I'm back. How far out are we? What are we looking at for TOD? Still got a little ways, actually, really? 347. SBPA. 324 miles. We're looking good. There is some traffic up in front of us, but are we catching them? I don't know, but I have to go fishing, so we're going to do this. We're going to select Mach. We're going to select 8.0. Juice it up to 8.0 Mach. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty. Look at those clouds down there. Alright, I'm back. I was distracted there. My mother-in-law saw, or my mother saw a UFO in Spain in the early 70s. She describes it like a half a sphere, open side up, with the orange lights are all around the side of it and moving silently through the air. Wow. That's an interesting one. Oh yeah, Dale, the Janet mission in FSX. I remember that. Dozens of them and saw by multiple people at the same time. Really, Migs? Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I still believe that there's technology out there that we are not privy to. I don't know if XP is still here or not, but the system does not want us to know what tech is out there for multiple reasons. But I still think a lot of it is just stuff that I just don't think, because like, oh, it's extraterrestrial. I don't know, man. Because if you think, if they were so far advanced and so all that, why were they coming here? You know? I think it's, I mean, think about being someone in the 70s, like Miggs's mom. You're in the 70s, and an SR-71 does a flyover. Your head is going to be like, what did I just see? But then I think, well, how did we get the technology for the SR-71 in like the 60s? Where'd that tech come? Like, did they guys really just? So I don't know. I don't know. We can go down. We're not in a Learjet. We're not at 45,000 feet. We got to reel it in here. I haven't seen anything peculiar during daytime yet. What part of the country? Captain Chemtrails. It was coming back from LA. So, or coming back from California somewhere. I think it was LA, but it was pretty much between California and, you know where like the Banning Pass is through Palm Springs, like that kind of area, that desert, not quite over Palm Springs, but just after Palm Springs where it's really kind of desolate. And we're climbing up and it just, I saw this thing that was out the corner of my eye, and I saw it, and it came right by the airplane under the window, but it was so fast, and I didn't get to just sit there and like really focus in on it, that I could have been anything, but I swear it looked like a cube and a ball. But that's what let me think, like sometimes you get those little eye floaties or something floats across your retina or whatever, cornea, whatever it is, and like maybe it was that. I don't know. Definitely an Amazon drone. Did you load my tinfoil? Oh, Fubar, no, I haven't, man. I'm slacking on the emoji uploads. We need to upload the emojis. We got to upload them. We got a couple we need to upload. I need a saboteur emoji. How are we going to make a saboteur emoji? I need a saboteur emoji. We got to upload tinfoil hat. I think I missed that one. There's a bunch we got to upload. We'll upload them for the long haul. And Ivan, right, that area is a testing ground. I know it, right? David Grush, I've heard him talk before. Yeah, I've seen all his David Grush stuff, dude. Yeah. It was the Borg. It is lucky you weren't assimilated. Weather balloon. Yeah, see? Captain Chemtrails, a weather balloon. or a Chinese spy balloon. Ay. Plus, you know what else I want to know? What did we shoot down over Lake Michigan? Was it was it F-35 or F-16? I can't remember. Not the one over the Pacific or the Atlantic. We shot something down over the Great Lakes. And then that just disappeared. We don't hear anything about it. Atlas. Atlas 748, Zippy. Gotta be. 7.4, just so much more juice than a 2-engine airplane. It might have been an F-16. But what's interesting is it defeated an AIM-9. So whatever it was defeated an AIM-9, which, I don't know. AIM-9X is pretty capable. So why did it miss? Why did it miss with an AIM-9? Why did I have to shoot twice? And why didn't we hear about it? Yeah, we shot one down over Alaska too. The weather balloon, that was the F-20. Was that the F-22? F-35? First kill, the spy balloon? With an inert warhead, right? It was just a missile with no warhead to pop the balloon. What a joke! We'll let that thing float across. Oh yeah, it was the Raptor, the F-22. F-22 Raptor shoots an inert missile into a balloon. Nothing screams USA like the duds. Did I get a code? Yes. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Anyway. I wish we had a good 7.4. Captain K, we've got one in P3D. Get that 7.4 from PMDG, man. I really hope I really hope PMDG is going to just surprise everybody and drop a 7.4. Did you see the new ammo vending machines? I have, Andre. I'm trying to look for one. If I can find one, I'm going to get some ammo from a vending machine. I did have one time where one of those shiny aluminum balloons whizzed by us at 5,000 feet on approach, almost made me flinch. Oh yeah, like you're talking about like the birthday balloons? They just, yeah. Yep. Seen a couple of those floating around. That'll make you flinch for sure if you're going right at it. I mean, what if you hit it just perfectly and it blocks the pedo too? I feel like that's a pretty good threat. I wish they'd scrap the 7.3 Max, focus on the 7.4. 6.7 driver, I agree, man. We don't need another Max. But, I mean, they've probably been making that Max for so long, right? It's like... they gotta push it out now. I don't know. America's vending machine game is weak. I've got an entire meal from a vending machine in Japan. They temporarily stop P3D so people don't accidentally buy it. Oh, wow. Really? The Lion Air could have been a birthday balloon that destroyed the AOA sensor. Well, that's what I think would happen in real life. I don't think it was a balloon, right? I think that, I mean, that was an AOA sensor fail. I heard once Avianca 320 flew into a big bunch of balloons. It was night, so I guess it startled the crew. Yeah, I've seen them like 4 or 5 in a tether, you know, floating up, like one's popped or whatnot. Matter of fact, I saw one that was actually much higher than I expected that balloon to get, because as it gets higher, it would expand and then pop, right? That's the science behind it. I want to say I saw one at like 7,000 feet or something. But I've seen a couple. I know for sure. I remember seeing one going into Philadelphia 27 right. I remember specifically because I was looking at the shipyard off the nose, and then I saw, I'm like, what is that floating? And it was a couple balloons. We have some balloons in Brazil that were observed above 300. Jeez. You guys ever see that video of the A320 buzzing a weather balloon that has a video and audio on? It's like, it's one of the only audio recordings we have of an Airbus in cruise. It sounds so awesome because we all have our remember the flyby cam and X-plane? Like, no one really knows what these airplanes sound like in flyby mode. It's all educated guesses. But we actually have a video of one going by a weather balloon with audio. It's pretty cool. I've seen a King Air, a balloon on a flight level 180. Jeez. Yeah, that video is good. Yeah, Fubar, it's on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. It's like weather balloon flyby. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the music. Listen to this. Listen. You would think that's like an F-16. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys this video. Let's see, weather balloon. Look at this. How can I make it full screen? That's a short, so I can't. Whoa. That's a little much. I guess I can't shrink it? Oh well. Okay, whatever. I was trying to shrink it. It's just moving it across the screen. Here, look at this. I'm trying to pause. That's definitely Delta. It's definitely Delta. I can't tell if it's a... This is a different one, actually, I think. That's an Airbus. That's a CFM Airbus right there. Delta. But listen to the... It's crazy. I mean, that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find another one. I think that's the only one, actually. Raw audio version of Flyby. Oh yeah, it's the same one. Oh wait, 777? Hold on, let's look at this one. Jeez, why is it doing that? There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. 777 flyby over New York. Oh, it's down low. It's down low. $36,000 feet, Qatar. Going to Houston, hell yeah. That's cool. I'm going down a rabbit hole of weather balloon flybys. Boeing 737. All right, last one. What the hell? Let's watch this one. Where is it? Oh. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look like real life, does it, Kyle? There's a 727 flyby from real life? Or... Let me see. Whoa. Nope. A319. Oh, that's infinite flight. Fake video. That's all I got. 150 meter uncut footage of underwater atomic blast, 1958. Oh, this might be... Alright, last one. What's this one? Is this a 727? Let's see. That sounds like a Piaggio. Making me dizzy. I'm literally getting dizzy. What? Why are we spinning? Alright, I'm done with you. done with you. Now I'm thoroughly dizzy. Alright, you're dead to me. Dead to me. Ooh, wow, look, we're about to enter some high-level clouds here. Let's turn the seatbelt sign on. Oh, ladies and gentlemen from the flight tech, we're getting ready to enter some area of reported turbulence up ahead here, so we'll have abundance of caution. We'll get that seatbelt sign on for you. Right now, we're only 250 miles to Porto Alegre. We'll update you on the weather here as we start our descent. Just right now, I'd ask that you return to your seats. Thank you. Chase B, I'll have to find that one. There's a guy on a video, a paraglider. He almost got hit by a bizjet. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I couldn't watch that spinny thing, man. I don't think like 20 of you either, because I just immediately watched like 20 people disconnect. I can't do the spinniness. All right. 120 miles from TOD. We're 204 from SPBA. Let's look at our plan mode. Let's start planning this approach here. Let's go back to our navigraph. Let's go to our destination. I like how you don't have to type it in, you know? You just hit from to and it's already there. We're coming down the... What did we say? What arrival did we file? I don't have it anymore. RIP. Kexel? Buxa 3 Alpha. Is it going to be one of these? Nope, didn't mean to do that. Not that one. SNUX. How come I don't have the Buxa in here? Oh, those are SIDS. There it is. Buxa. Buxa 3 Alpha, and I think we're coming down off Volkmo, right? Vukmo to Buksev. Bottom altitude after Buxa. Actually, no, it continues on. And it goes to a star. Or it goes to a hold from the other... Oh, that's another transition. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So they have a whole nother section arrival here on the same chart. But we're coming down this transition here to Ogov, 4,000 feet. We have the ILS Zulu 11 plugged in. ILS Zulu from Ogov is 4,000. I'll pin that chart. Beautiful. So we can set 4,000 for our bottom altitude when it's time. Let's get our environmentals and all that good stuff here. So this is a Cat... Wait, what? Oh, that's a Cat 2. Let's do the Cat regular. One Cat only. ILS Zulu 4,000 still. 211 in the barrel for A, B, C, and D. Category E. Be an MD-11 probably. Be 223. But we'll put 211 in the box. Let's go to our perf approach. We're going to do 7.8. Oh no, we'll do 7.9 and 310 knots in the descent. Keep it fast. Next phase, 211 goes in the barrel. Let's pull some weather out. Let's get the latest and greatest. No METAR. Oh, closest is SBCO. Zippy's already got it. Hey, look at you, Zippy. My man. Right now, closest weather that will load in the box, 260 at 4 knots. Temperature is 12. Oh, wow, really? I guess it is South America. 12 degrees. And QNH 1022. So what's that in freedom units? 1022 QNH is going to be... Let's do it on the standby so it doesn't mess with anything. 1022 is... We'll call it 3018. 3018 is set. 211 in the barrel. We'll get our LS push buttons on. Wonderful. We'll reset you to standard. Terrain does not work, right? Correct. But do we have weather radar? I forget. Auto. This is what's interesting. So on the TFDI MD-11, I guess it is right, because it's the greater the negative, the min gain it is. So max gain is positive, so okay. The one on the TFDI just looked weird. It was only a negative scale. But okay, so we can't move it anyway. Weather turb, everything's up and running. Doesn't work since we aren't using SimBridge. Ain't no time for SimBridge, man. Running things outside the sim. No go. These two guys are close to each other, but we're close enough. We'll set our bottom altitude to 4,000 feet. Throw that in here on the FCU. 4,000 is a blue. Let's do a perf landing calculation. Now, SimBrief does landing as well, right? I think terrain works and weather doesn't. I think they both use SimBridge, though. Top of descent calculator. No one needs that. Alright, fill data from OFP. Beautiful. Runway heading is unknown. SBPA, oh, it's not in the box. Okay, let's just call it 110. We'll do dry. We'll actually do 5. We'll do good. Runway slope 0. Runway landing distance available. For 11, 10,499 feet. It's a long runway. Let's call it 10,400. Approach speed is going to be... Oh wow, why'd they go to 19,000 feet? Can you only take it in meters? 3,000 meters. That's close enough. Approach speed 127. Flaps full, no overweight, no reverse thrust, no auto land. Enter. Why can't I calculate? Miss runway elevation. Runway elevation. 0 is close enough. Calculate. Low 7,000. Yeah. Seems plausible. Seems a little high. For our weight, but it's plausible. 7,000 feet, maybe with the additive added. I'd say without the additive, we're probably around that 6,300 mark. 7,000, medium. So, okay. So, out of curiosity, I'm going to pull up SimBrief. And I'm going to do landing performance calculation. Oh, this is the MD-11. This is the wrong profile. Hold on. Let me go back to my flights. This one here we have loaded up. And I think I can show you guys what I'm doing here. Yeah. So 820, here we go. SPP at runway 11, 10,000 pounds. That's all good. Full reverse credit. Let's turn that off. We run all reverser off credits normally in real life. At least we do. Calculate. Factored landing 73. Actual 5,800. Distance margin 3,000. Yeah, factor landing distance. And I think what was our weight that we used here though? Oh yeah, same 128.8. So 120, let's bump it up a little bit, 128,800. Factored or actual in-flight method, sure. 7,400 jumps it up a little bit. What's actual? Actual distance margin 4,600. Actual landing distance 5,800 feet. I mean, that's nifty. It's a nifty tool when you don't have it. I mean, this is pretty close. Maximum manual 4,900. Alright. I like it. I'm good with it. Oh, I keep forgetting. We do have this here. Our OFP is right here. Okay, yes. Yeah, I like this fly pad, man. This fly pad has got it going on. It's snappy. It's got everything you need on it. Nav charts. All the good stuff. The star, which the buck said. We'll pin that, and then look, you just go to pin charts. Beautiful. That's the one. Set up and ready to go. You even have radio frequencies on there. Looks like it's smoothed out, so let's turn the seatbelt sign off. Might hit the lav before we start down. The route is on the dashboard on the tail icon. What does that mean? Oh, this thing? Whoa. Look at all this information. Alright. What's this thing? Huh. So you have like a dashboard of what you want. Okay. See? Flypad is up there. Flypad is up there. Fly-by-wire landing calc currently has a speed bug. If you put in VLS instead of VAP, it will be correct. Really? If you put in VLS of 122 instead of 127, see if it changes it at all. Oh, brought it down a little bit. 6,700 feet. Manual. I mean, that seems... These numbers are very plausible for me. 6,700 feet. You know what? Oh, I don't have any. I have 321 stuff with me. That's some weights for 321s and landing distances that we have. I'm starting to print them out and save them so we can... When the Fenix 319, 321 ever drops... Remember, we used to do our takeoff and landing distance videos. Takeoff roll video. I haven't done one of those in so long. Thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of see where everything's at right now. Alright, we are 30 miles from top of descent. I'm going to take one. I think I'm going to take a quick lab break. I'll keep y'all on the jump seat. You on the jump seat? You have control. Lab break. I'll be right back.
Para coordenação, o Vasco 4192 está a 5 milhas do ideal de descida. Vai descer inicialmente para o 160, restrito em altitude. Vai efetuar a chegada Push 3 Alpha para 11 Porto Alegre. Ordenou o Vasco 4192.
Like with traffic fast 4190, we are beginning to descend to forecast for segment.
Alright, we are closing the little cubicles. Alright, we're back. How we looking? Almost time to start down? Beautiful. We install the tactical flip-flops. Tactical flip-flops are installed. Microphone adjusted. Seats adjust. Just about ready to start down. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We haven't given the wing any love here. It's a wing view right there. Alright. You guys ready for this? I'm ready. Can you please do a flight from Johannesburg, Cape Town? We get an A350, we're going to Cape Town, South Africa out of Atlanta. Until then, might be a while. Is TAM 3651 in stream chat? No, only humans here, no planes. Well, let me text my wife. See if she can bring food. Oh, she's calling me. Hold on. Miss V1's on the phone. Hang tight. You have control. Don't touch my fire handles. Alright. TBD. Engine 1 master off. We already passed our TOD, Chaos. What's up with that? Mach Des, check speed mode. Down we go. Let's see if we can catch up to it here. Dive, dive, dive. Nothing like little speed brake action. Nothing like little speed brake action at 38,000 feet. That's why I have gray hairs in my beard now. If I was reaching for the speed brake at 38,000 feet in cruise.
Welcome to flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business.
Ever had the autopilot disconnect due to unexpected severe turbulence? Yes. I wouldn't say it was unexpected because we were in the turbulence. It was LaGuardia being vectored for the runway where you go up the river first. I can't remember I can never remember the runway number in LaGuardia. 1, 2, well, whatever it is. The opposite one that Southwest almost hit the tower on. So we're being vectored, and we're just in and out of the base layers and just getting absolutely rocked. In the turn, base to final, or like I think downwind base, whatever. It doesn't matter. It was a vector, and boom, autopilot kicked off. Also had a disconnect going into Houston last year. So it's happened a couple times. It's more scary when you don't have any turbulence and the autopilot kicks off unexpectedly. Had that happen too. That led to an emergency diversion. Maybe it's been brought up, but have you ever had a TARA? Yes. Thought about Syracuse incident. Vanguard, I haven't. I saw something on YouTube about that, like a close call or something. Again, another one of the aviation over-dramatizations of incidents. But I haven't seen any video on that. All I know is I guess there was a close TCAS. But yeah, I've had TARAs before. It happens. Check speed mode. Manage speed. We're catching up to it. Thrust idle. Descent. I hope there were no babies on board because we just popped their ears. So we should have captured the descent. She's trying to come back up to, doing 5,000 feet a minute there. Drag model might need a little help. But other than that, it's trying. There is no easy testing with me, is there, Chaos? It's let's fly past the TOD for 5,000 feet and then just go down 6,000 feet a minute and try to rejoin it. Did I do that PA for Boris? I don't know what you're talking about. Tactical descent, indeed. Let's juice up the sounds a little bit. Did I ever bust a check ride? No, I've never busted a check ride. There is no cloud mod pulse shorts. This is default Microsoft Flight Simulator juice. A TAM 777 tail strike? No. Lasted for a few hundred feet before lifting, and then fuel dump? Oh my goodness. Wow, it's 3:30 already. Wow. I gotta be at my buddy's house in 1 hour. We gotta hurry up, chat. So I just tried to text my wife OMG, and it auto-corrected to PMDG, and I sent it to her. Only simmers have PMDG autocorrect in their phones. I had to go to Dallas yesterday and get some more Garrett's popcorn from the beauty of non-revving. Aviation Blaze. Yeah, the beauty of non-revving until you get stuck. Alright, seatbelt signs coming on. A little bit of juice lights there. Oh yeah. We're going to keep the speed up.
Quarter lake of traffic, fast 4190. We are going to 250 in case it's facing some traffic across.
Let me text Buddy real quick.
For coordination of Aspen 4192, holding at 16, flight level 160, maintaining 320 for separation until opposite, where we'll proceed S via Bush Avenue.
I keep wanting to reach up to my mini FCU to turn my range down, so I might have to get a full FSU or EFIS FCU panel. It would be nice because this panel is used quite a lot. All right, we're on the VNAV path. We're looking good. Wow, what a beautiful! Oh my goodness, look at that arrival. IRL autocorrects to IROPS. Tell me we work for the same airline without telling me we work for the same airline. Jack, I'm a big bass fisherman, man. Largemouth bass. If you want to fly the Flight Factor 777 V2, they're giving out some keys tomorrow. I'd rather rotate MD-11 hand me out a key. Oh wow, look at that wing flex. I'd like to get the MD-11 for X-Plane 12 and give that a shot, just because we're kind of on an MD-11 kick. Look at that wing flex. Flew non-rev on my honeymoon. That was an experience. Yeah. For our honeymoon, we bought tickets. I didn't even want to think about it. I just said, we are buying tickets. Don't want to think about it. Don't want to look at a standby list. Don't want to nothing. Don't want to have to jump seat. Don't want to have to shave. Just want to sit down and have some drinks in the as like real passengers. Wow, look at that. We are getting bumped. Rotate is on sale currently. I own it, but I don't know if I think I just have to update it, right? There's probably maybe you have to rebuy it for 12. Any crazy non-rev stories off the top of your head? Oh, dude, so many, man. I commuted for half a decade. Long commute too. Wasn't a two-legger though, unless I chose to two-leg it. So that's thankful. There are guys that commute for decades with two-leg commutes. I don't know how they do it. Honestly, I have no idea how you do a two-leg commute for, let alone, you know, they do it for years, let alone a couple of months. Every childhood vacation was staring at a standby non-rev list. Yeah, Buckeye Fly. I feel that. There'll be a couple of those, no doubt. There'll be a couple of those. 17 for 16, doing a really good job on the VNAV. Outside air temp is +7, about to hit some IMC. Let's throw some engine anti-ice on preemptively. It's actually in the it's in the book. The use of engine anti-ice should not be delayed. Have 7 champagnes on your flight to your honeymoon. Yes. So the flight attendant knew. So we had a two-legged, and we were in Charlotte, I believe. Yeah, because we were going to Jamaica, and we were in Charlotte going to Jamaica, and the flight attendants knew we were not. We had bought tickets, but they knew we were crew members, and then they knew I was a crew member, and then they also knew we were going on a honeymoon, and it was awesome. Do you get cheaper non-rev tickets as an employee? There are, like, you mean like a discounted fare to like get a guaranteed seat? There are ways that you can do that. It's not very much discounted. It's more like free bags and other stuff like that. Well, I don't know if we're going to hit Bucksev. It looks like she leveled there. Let's go speed brake out. I don't know why it leveled there briefly. We're going to hit the decel point. Let's see what it does. Should hit 250. Oh, look at that. Man, what a bumpy arrive. There's speed. You shouldn't be in speed. There he goes. Thrust idle. Hey, it's about as accurate as the real airplane is. Look at these views coming down here, chat. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Did you hear that?
357, what a speed you got on this descent.
That's the, did you hear the whoop? That's the retraction of the retraction of the speed brakes on there. Hold on, I'm too busy listening to my speed brake retraction sound. Listen to this.
Valid.
Alright, speed brakes are coming out. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Watch this. Oh my goodness, that's too awesome. Alright, let's actually use the speed brakes though. Let's keep them out. We need to slow down. We're still at 250 knots right now. 250 knots. Let's set 7,000. Just go open.
Right now for traffic in front.
Alright, well y'all need to pick it up because I gotta go fishing. Alright, 7,000 is blue. We're thrust idle, open, descent. I've set 7 for the bottom here at Bucksev. Speed brakes are out. We're getting ready to go through 10,000 feet. Activate, confirm. I'll select 250 knots. So that was accurate. So what happened there is I was in managed speed. I activated and confirmed, and it dropped to the VAP speed. That's 100% realistic, accurate, nice implementation. But right now, to simplify things here, and we've got some speed issues up ahead, I'm selecting 250k knots. We're open, descent down to 7,000. Let's get some Chinese speed brakes out there as well. We'll get the wing lights on. Well, get rid of the engine anti-ice. No longer need that. Let them know we're going through 10k. Things are looking good, chat. Things are looking good. Yeah, that speed brake retraction sound is awesome. I hear it every day at my house. Yep, Scott. So when I lived in Georgia, I was right under the Schuler waypoint. If you're super creepy, you know, find out where I used to live. So I was under the Schuler waypoint on one of the arrivals, and there was a restriction there. And every day you would hear it, but you would hear every now and then. So you know who was trying to hit that altitude restriction because they hear everyone trying to hit that bottom altitude. Chinese speed brakes, yeah, they're made in China. The light bulbs are, so they are legitimately Chinese speed brakes because they extend from the wing, from the belly fairing here. I love it. Because they extend from that belly fairing, that add a little bit of drag. Look at this. I mean, let's just take a moment, take this in here. FO's got his sunglasses on still. That's why his ND is so dang bright. And there's traffic up in front of us too. Look at this.
That 4190 is going to go up to 280 knots just to kind of get us a bit more centralized between the traffic.
Airbus has a factory in Tianjin. Do they really? Do they really have a factory in Tianjin? I did not know that, Steven. That's interesting. Alright, speed out star. We'll maintain... Actually, that's between 7 and 6. Let's set 4,000. Oop, we have a vertical reversion here to 500 feet. That's because I moved, and we got the reversion chirp. I set 4,000 before we were in alt mode, so you could see that it went to reversion mode. That's very cool, but we'll just go 4,000. Thrust idle, open, descent. Hit the magic barrel ref key. We've got, what is it? 3018 is set. 3018 is set. Disarm you. Wow, this is a stunning arrival in here. Hold on, I'm trying to map my directions to my buddy's house, see how long it's going to take me to get there. Okay, it's only going to take me 30 minutes. So I gotta leave at 4. So we got 24 minutes, Chad. We have 24 minutes, and I haven't even ate yet. Will you be doing a replay? I will. Thank you for reminding me, good sir. Flight recorder is loaded, standing by to launch. Look at the three-dimetric. That's my new word. Look at the three-dimetric lighting situation here. Volumetric lighting is what I was trying to say. Three-dimetric lights on this airplane in this simulator. Out of 4,000. Looking good. Looking good. Don't forget G's. Oh, yeah. Let's get G's on, too. G's is loading. G's is confirmed. Let me see if it's on the landing cam. I gotta set it on the landing cam here. That's the only thing with G's is I can't just launch it. I have to reselect the source every time. Alright, G's is up and running. Test G's. Yep. Alright, we're looking good, chat. We are looking good. 4.6 for 4,000, 250 K knots. I'll tell you what, let's extend the line.
Port Allegro traffic path 4190. We're breaking away from the track on a heading of 170 to shortcut the corner. I'm trying to keep that spacing.
Alright, he's keeping up spacing. We're speed out star 4,000. Let's keep that descent going. Let's set 3,000. Pull for open. Thrust idle open. Descent 3,000 blue. 250 knots. Keep it going. Don't slow down yet. Keep it going. 250 to the marker. 250 to the marker, gentlemen. Look at that. Stunning. Float or no float? Well, we're going to find out here. So keep in mind, I'll show you guys just as a review, we are running the force feedback side stick here. I've not even tried one landing yet with the fly-by-wire. The curves are 100% straight linear. There is no curve, no dead zone, nothing. I have this side stick representing and feeling just like the real Airbus side stick is in real life. I noticed that the Fenix became very floaty for me when I went to this setup instead of my, I think I used to have a 20 curve on my Warthog. So let's go ahead and bring it back to 20 knots. So I'm curious to see how this one responds. We're going to find out together. We're speed out star slowing to 220 knots. How often do you fly over Georgia House? Pretty frequently, Joe. Pretty frequently. I've got pictures of it. Let's come right back to 180 because we're eating this guy up. Port Alegre traffic, Azul 357. We're 2.5 from Papa Alpha 012, which is slowing to 180 knots. Port Alegre traffic. There's VFE next, -10. There's traffic in the turn off the nose. Flaps 1. Here we go. Speed checks. Oh my goodness.
Establish on ILS for runway 11, Port Alegre, last part 192.
I did, Jack. I'm very interested in the wind wing, but not so much the McDo. I am most interested in that wind wing. Loke Star Cat 3 single, Cat 3 dual, Loke Star, VFE next -10. Let's select flaps 2. I'm most interested in that wind wing radio stack. Oh my gosh, this is stunning in here. Every now and then we just hit it perfect. Real weather, real time. Port Alegre traffic, Azul 357. Establish localizer 11 inbound, reducing the final approach speed. Let's go ahead and slow it up early. Manage speed, gear down. Oh my goodness. Explain who? What's explain?
Traffic.
Yeah, I know. No. Oh, did you just revert me? Auto TCAS. We have auto TCAS. Unable. Autopilot off. Flight director's off. Give me the bird. Oh no, we got auto TCAS. Stand by.
357, do you need us to circle?
So, nah, we should be alright. Ain't nobody got time for auto TCAS. Flaps 3. Plus we want a hand fly anyway. As long as you don't dilly-dally, we should be fine. Alright, we'll clear that.
Great traffic, TAM 3651, turning final in.
Flaps full.
Runway 11.
I don't like that auto TCAS, man.
We're
Auto
like over
TCAS
5
is...
miles, slowing to 1.
I don't like the airplane pitching violently without my input. I am not a fan of that. I am not, even in real life, not a fan of that auto TCAS. Hey, it works though. Alright, landing checklist. Captain crew advised auto thrust speed. Auto brakes are off. ECAM memo. Landing is all green. TCAS standby. Recording is on. Checked. So far, so good. Well, I'm going to leave the auto thrust on so I can focus on flying the airplane here with my pitch and it's this side stick. I tell you what we'll do. We'll do a little S-turn to the left. Let's do an S-turn for spacing. So we'll shallow our descent. I saw Southwest doing this in the New Orleans the other day. It's crazy. These guys are crazy. We'll do an S-turn here. Try to give that guy some space.
1,000.
1,000 feet stable, clear to land. Yeah, the missed approach path is now visible. You see the blue line coming off 1-1? That looks very cool. Let's see if we can center it back up. Alright, he's tight. This is going to be real tight. It's 11,000 foot runway though, so separation is adequate. Runway 11 cleared to land. Do you ever fly auto thrust off the real plane? All the time, all the time. I smell it go around now. Nobody got time for going. There's no Pappies. Pappies are out of service.
$400. $100 above.
Tail of the bird on the horizon, 3-degree path. Looks like traffic is clearing. Runway's ours.
$50, $40, $30, $20. Retard. 10, 5.
What like a traffic 4190 indicated.
Spoilers. Reverse green deselling. He wanted to lower the nose on me. I think that was the artificial nose lowering. That's interesting. 329? A 329, really? No way. Really? 329? Harder than the MD-11? 0.97 G. That makes no sense. 0.97 G and a 329. So you're telling me that was my smoothest landing with the highest foot per minute? We'll see. Let's go ahead and clean her up here.
Last 4192, joining the main apron through the mic tree. We'll park on position 4 left.
We'll see. I did notice, and I'm going to stop the recording because maybe I'll have enough time to try one more landing. So what's crazy is I really noticed the mechanical... Okay, so in the real airplane... Where is it? So I have this here. In the real airplane... Oh, I just broke the stand. In the real airplane, flare mode, basically it's running the trim down, what, like 3 degrees? 1 degree, 10 degrees per second. I can't remember the speed. But as you go into flare mode, the airplane is lowering the nose, so it forces you to pull back to flare. That gives you that simulated flare. And what I've noticed on that one, especially with the side stick, I've noticed this on the Fenix too, is now for some reason I can really tell when the airplane is trying to do its programmed nose lowering. And you tell I went to flare, and then the nose kept coming down. It wanted me to flare more, and I just kind of held it off. Maybe that's why G's thought it was extra firm, but we'll see. I'm going to do one more crack at it here on the replay mode. I mean, still felt good. Flying that approach felt just awesome. Just felt so good. So the way that the fly-by-wire is hand flying, I mean, it's really nice. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna clear here. And make a right turn. Easy. A lot of traffic down here in Brazil. I thought I had a scenery for this airport. Is this payware or freeware? We have all our lights on because we're going right into replay mode. Alright, we're not even gonna do the park shutdown because I wanna watch the replay, and we're not even gonna go to gate. We're just gonna turn in right here because I'm short on time. We'll park over here in the dirt. I swear I had a scenery for this airport. I guess maybe it's uninstalled. We're gonna stop here. Welcome to Layer Cake International. Great Azoba scenery. I swear I had a scenery here. Whoa. Reset the camera. Where's that 190? That's a 190 on final. Let's just see how this 190 lands. Let me set the brake. I just want to see this 190 landing. And then we'll go into our replay mode. Are we moving? We're moving. Brakes are set. There we go. Didn't we fly in here with scenery before, Gustavo? All right, E190 for the win. Here it goes. Volaris. Looking stable. Looking stable. Oh, that looked like a smasher. Right on the markers, though. Bang on the markers.
Nice.
Very nice. Is that like a, what, 700 or something?
12.
1200. All right, let's watch the replay. Let's see how it is.
1,000.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Brakes off, let the flaps come out
Too
here.
low, terrain.
Turn off the auto thrust. There we go. I want to see the landing, and then I want to try one more to get a feel for it. Let's wind it back a tad. Oh, not that much. There we go. About 530 or so. Let's see how we did here. Almost forgot I bought a new travel friend. We'll have to discuss on a different platform. Oh gosh, I can't wait to hear about it. Yeah, see, it was overriding me there. Interesting. What's at 1.1G? Let me see it. Huh. Well, we didn't overflare. But yeah, see that nose coming down? That's when I had aft side stick in there. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's give it another shot. Let's go back. I like this. That's why I like this replay tool. We'll put her on final right here. Auto thrust disconnect. We'll just manually do the speed. What was our approach? Like 127? We'll just bug 127. And stop replay. I have control. Power, 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 power. Oh, I may not have enough juice. I may have to back it up. Yeah, we're going to have to back that one up. I was too close when I stopped that replay. Alright, let's try this. Let's try one more time. A little high over the numbers. A little fast.
50.
Oh yeah, we're way fast.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
So I'll go in there, flare. So it wants to push me down.
5.
Oh, I say that it'll want to float for a while. So let's try this. Let's back it up. Replay. Let's try to do one on profile here. Alright. Alright. Beyond speed. I don't have control. Why don't I have control? I have no pitch. Oh, that's the replay on.
400.
Jeez. Okay, I have control. Rearm you. Land in the other touchdown zone, still legal. That's funny. Alright, there we go. It'll be stable on this one. Quartering tailwind should hurt the landing. Quartering, almost a direct tailwind now.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
It's all right. It feels all right. It feels like when I put my flare in.
1,000.
Try one more. When I put my flare in, it feels like it keeps wanting to. Is that how it go? Is that how it works in real life? Like it keeps wanting to drive the nose down, even after I've flared. Because then that means I feel like I have to flare a little bit more than normal, but it, for all intents and purposes, it actually feels pretty decent. All right, I'm gonna try real hard to just use a muscle memory flare on this one. I'm just gonna do what my
50,
muscle memory wants
40,
to do.
30, 20, 10, 5.
I mean, that seemed pretty good. 1.08. Let's go around. Go around flaps. I just want to see what it feels like in the go around. Positive rate. Gear up. Love it. Not bad. I like it. I tell you what. I actually like that a lot. I really like it a lot. So, with that said, you get a full replay, you get a replay, you get a replay. I'm handing out replays to everybody. Sails coming on, full screen cam is on. Yours was better. Hey, Team Vodka, I had less G. I was 0.96 G, Team Vodka, so technically I win. 0.96 G. Team Vodka was 1.12 G. I win, my friend. All right, y'all. Hey, I say I'm happy with it. I don't have any criticism at all. I think I just got to get used to landing with using real landing techniques now instead of trying to kind of milk it for the sim. That felt pretty darn good. So I'm going to leave it with you. Leave it this one here. You guys get the S turn on final. We are going to be live tomorrow, MD-11 long haul. It's going to be action-packed, y'all. It sounds like a long flight, 5 hours, but we're going to have stuff in cruise. We got Swiss 111 to go over. We're going to have a juicy new livery. Check it out. It's already scheduled 4 p.m. Central. We're going to leave Honolulu. Should be a fun flight to wrap up the week. Hopefully, let's get the gear down. Hopefully, maybe a miracle will happen and FT Sim will drop an MD-11 sound pack. If not, we'll still fly it anyways. You guys are awesome. Thanks for flying down there. Whoever was in the Conga line with me, that was a lot of fun. Until tomorrow, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. Fly by wire for the win. Gotta love it. See you.